A 4-year-old Verulam boy died after falling from the third-floor window of a block of flats on Monday, 9th November. The child, Arman Kassim, fell approximately 15 meters and sustained head injuries. He was rushed to the Umhlanga hospital where he died. According to reports, the boy's mother, Samira Kassim, and stepfather were allegedly having an argument at the time of the incident. Reaction Unit South Africa's Prem Verulam had this to say.
Members of Reaction Unit South Africa were called out to a flat on Iden Street in Verulam yesterday morning. We were informed by the neighbors that there was a domestic dispute and a child was thrown out of the window. Upon arrival, reaction officers were informed that the child had fallen 15 meters out of a third-story building and was rushed to hospital by the stepfather and mother. According to the father, he informed officers that the child had opened the window and fallen off while 4 adults were in the flat. A neighbor disputed the claim, and a foreign national who contacted Reaction Unit South Africa informed officers that the child was thrown out of the window during the domestic dispute. The complaint was lodged to the South African Police Services that a domestic dispute was in progress. The police were on scene at the time of the incident. The child had been rushed to Umhlanga Hospital and identified as 4-year-old Arman Kassim. He was then transferred to Mahatma Gandhi Memorial Hospital for an autopsy. Police are investigating and no arrests have been made at this stage.
Family spokesperson Riaz Sheikh Hussain said he got a phone call while at work saying Arman had been taken to Umhlanga Hospital.
The phone call said that, you know what, the child has been involved in an accident. Didn't tell us what accident or anything. So I left work and I rushed and went to the hospital. And I went to the hospital and then only to find that the child was there abandoned. There was no family member with the child.
This is at the hospital?
At the hospital. Who brought the child, who didn't bring the child, we don't know. But we are told by the hospital staff that a family member from Samira's husband's side brought the child and absconded. That is all. After that we proceeded to the cemetery, to the mortuary, and from the mortuary, and then one thing led to another, and then we ended up with the funeral. But versions have it that, you know, the child was thrown from the building. People say that they've seen what has happened and all that. Right now, we don't know.
There were reports that the boy's father's family had stoned the stepfather's car.
No, definitely that's not true. Because we were at the mortuary all the time. And I was there at the mortuary also.
The little boy himself, how long has he been living with his mother and stepfather?
Well, what we know is for the past month. Because we've been trying to trace them for the past month.
Trace them why?
Because they were living actually in town, and then we didn't even know that she got married again. We didn't even know they took the baby away. It was court cases and legal battles and all that. And then every time that we go to court, she has come and she never came. So things just got worse. But the father has joint custody of the child. So for the past month, we've been hunting for the child. The family members knew that she was in Durban and never told us anything. And had we have known, we could have sent the social workers and stuff there. Today, Arman would not have been dead.
Various versions of the events leading to the young boy's death has caused a community outcry, with many calling for a full investigation for Arman's justice. Captain Mobile Gwala from the South African Police Service said Verulam Police Department is investigating an inquest docket. When approached, the mother and stepfather said they were in mourning and declined to comment. Lloyd Govinsamy for Tabloid TV News in Verulam.